21 miles per hour. Right now it's time for Profiles, a look at the cars and stars that compete on the Super Chevy circuit. Brought to you by Redline Oil, lubricants designed for performance. Now with this week's Profile, Bill Kuhlman.
This week's Nitro Coupe Profile is on a very unique team, a very unique car, and a very unique guy. The only red car in Super Chevy, the only Nova in Super Chevy, and the only one sponsored by Budweiser. But let's meet this guy and find out what's going on. The driver I'm talking about is Bill Hill, driver of the Budweiser Racing Nitro Coupe out of St. Louis, Missouri. Bill, I'm sure you get this question many times, but I got to be one to ask you, what's up?
What's up? We're doing good this year. We're having a great year this year with our new tuner, and thanks to you, Mr. Coleman. I appreciate it. And we just hurt some stuff today a little bit, but that's just one of those things. You know, you got to push these things hard if you want to run in the top. So.
I understand you're the only other drag car sponsored by Budweiser other than Kenny Bernstein.
That's correct. We're the only other car in drag racing sponsored by Budweiser. We've been with them for 8 years, and we'd sure like to take a win and a championship home for them this year. They'd really like that. Well, this is our third trip out. We've been in 2 final rounds, the other 2 times out. So
2 final rounds and 1 win. So I'd say you're pretty much batting right up there with Mark McGuire.
I would say so. Yeah, we can't forget the Cardinals. So, but yeah, we're doing good. We're gonna do everything we can. We'll put it back together and hit them hard again tomorrow and take them one by one.
The racing out of the center of the country, do you think that makes it easier for you or harder for you because of your location?
Actually, it's a lot easier because of the drive times are a lot shorter for us than a lot of guys that are out of California going to the East Coast, or the East Coast guys going to the West Coast. Being in St. Louis, you're in the middle of the United States, it's pretty easy to get anywhere you need to go.
I noticed one thing about your crew. You've always had quite a few guys. Are these paid, are they volunteers, or can you fill us in?
Well, they get paid, actually, all the soda they can drink and all the bologna they can eat. And we do put a roof over their head. But other than that, that's all they get. And they're a lot of good, hard-working guys, and I appreciate all the effort they give me.
What about your car, a Nova? A lot of people would say with its blunt windshield and blunt front end, you're really up against it. But I noticed you can wrap out those big mile-an-hours down there. What's it like driving the car, and where did you get this car?
This car was built by Mark Lynn from Jerry Bickle, and it's probably one of the best chassis builders I've ever seen. And the mile an hour, we worked a lot this winter on that with a lot of aerodynamic stuff. We built a new hood scoop around the blower to enclose it for a little bit more wind resistance there to cut the wind down in the rocker panels, and we put a new wing on it. So hopefully that does it.
I'll tell you what, he's got a very unique situation, and he's got a great sponsor. A lot of people say these cars run on money. They do run on money, but they run on volunteer work. They run on heart and guts. This team's got every bit of that.
All right, thank you very much, Bill.